Hey, Jane. Are you there? Because you couldn't tell with you hiding yourself away from everyone. Now stop this nonsense and come out so that I can see you. After all, it's been 10 years since I last got a good look at you. Are you really just going to keep your mother-in-law waiting all day just to see her daughter-in-law?
Hello there, Kelly. It's nice to hear from you. To be honest, I didn't think that I would get any kind of message from you at all. But I can't believe it's already been 10 years. It really is hard to wrap my head around.
Well, that's what I should be saying. Now just how much longer are you going to be hiding from me, huh? All you do is make up excuses like being too busy with work to ever meet anyone. But I have had enough of this. I want you to come out and greet me to my face right this instant.
I'm really sorry, Kelly. You're absolutely right that we haven't seen each other in a long time. But I think the truth of the matter is that you don't want to see me either, so I don't get why you're pushing like this.
What in the world are you talking about? When did I say that I don't want to see you? I don't ever remember saying anything like that in the slightest. Unless you're talking about way back then. But that was years ago, and things have changed now, Jane. You really shouldn't be holding a grudge like that.
No, I'm not talking about back then at all, actually.
Oh, I know all about why you're acting like this. My son John has told me all about what's got you this way. It's all because you hate me. You hate your mother-in-law, and that's why you do all you can to avoid seeing her. That's what you've been doing for the past 10 years.
Wait, Kelly, no. I don't know why you think that, but it's not because I hate you at all. I have actually offered to go and try and see you, but it's always John who tells me not to go.
That can't be right. Don't you start telling lies about my son. How dare you try and pin this all on my poor little boy? You really are exactly like he tells me you are.
I'm not sure what you mean by that. What kind of person does your son tell you that I am? Has John been telling you things about me?
Oh, you bet that he has. And there isn't a single secret of yours that I don't know. He's told me everything. For instance, I know that you're a good cook and that's about it. That's why I want you to show your face to me, so I can finally smack some sense into it for my son's sake.
Wait a second. Is that really what John has said to you? Because I really don't think that's true at all. I think I'm a terrible cook, but I always thought I made up for it by handling all the chores at home. But I know that John and I have our problems. I really am trying to make this marriage work, though.
Well, it seems to me like you're hardly doing enough as it stands. Honestly, just how my son ended up with a woman like you, I'll never know. And to think that you have the gall to avoid me after all this time being married. You really are a rude and selfish woman. Do you know that?
Kelly, please. I really have tried to go and visit you now and then. But every time I've tried to go, it's John who tells me that you don't want to see me and that I'd just cause trouble. That's why eventually I stopped trying to go out to see you at all.
There you go again, trying to peddle that horrible lie about my son. Do you really think that you're going to turn me against him? I know that the real reason you're not making the effort to come and visit me is because you hate me, isn't it?
You don't actually think that, right? I promise you that I really have wanted to spend more time with you, Kelly.
Well, then what are you trying to say? Because John is always telling me that you don't come because you dislike me. That's why we're always getting into fights when you come over, and that's why you try and avoid me. You think it's just easier this way. But that's just further proof that you've hated me all along.
Please, Kelly, you have to listen to what I'm trying to tell you right now. I'm trying to tell you the truth. You've got this all wrong.
Okay, then. Why don't you bake me something and bring it? Maybe if you can do that and offer me something good as a peace offering, then I could forgive you. But it better make up for all 10 years that you haven't come to see me.
You want me to bake you something to make up for 10 years of not seeing each other? I really have no idea what I could even begin to throw together for that. I could try and do something really special, but it would take some time and I'd have things I'd need to do before getting to that.
Aha! There! You see? You basically just flat out said that I'm on the bottom of your priority list. There you go again, finding excuses to put off seeing me. I really can't believe you. Here I am, giving you a second chance, and you just spit it back in my face.
Kelly, please, I think you're jumping to conclusions way too fast. You know that I work full-time, don't you? And then on the next long break I already have some traveling scheduled, so...
Oh, wow! You have travel plans? Well, please, don't let your lame old mother-in-law get in the way of your luxurious travel plans. I'd hate to bog down your busy schedule even further.
Well, the plans aren't even that luxurious, if you must know, and the whole trip was John's plan anyways. He said that he wanted to express his gratitude to me for all that I do around the house to keep it running. He just does these kinds of things for me from time to time.
I see. Well, isn't that nice that my son is so sweet to you? But I hope you know that you've done nothing to deserve a man like him.
Perhaps. But either way, your gift is going to have to wait until after our trip. Maybe I'll just get you a really amazing souvenir instead.
Well, whatever. If you're saying that my son planned this trip for the two of you, then I guess I can't complain about it. Just don't forget about me!
Of course not, Kelly, and thank you so much for understanding.
Hey there, Jane. It's been a while since you and I have last talked. It's Erin. Do you remember me? We used to go to school together. My last name is Cunningham.
Wait a second. Erin Cunningham? Oh, of course I remember you! Oh, wow, it really has been forever since you and I last talked. I'm surprised that you even have my number. But is everything okay? To what do I owe you the honor of reaching out like this?
Yeah, I really am sorry to reach out to you out of the blue like this. But the thing is, I had something I wanted to tell you, and so, well, here I am.
You had something you wanted to tell me? Well, what could this be about, I wonder?
I know this is going to sound weird at first, but just please hear me out, okay? The first thing I need to know is, how are things between you and your husband these days?
You want to know how things are going between my husband and I? Well, I don't know if I can say that things are going great, but they're not bad either. But what would make you even want to ask something like that?
Well, look, I get that it might not be my place to get into this, but your husband, John, I think he might be seeing someone else, and I think it's in your best interest for the two of you to break up.
Wait, what? What are you saying? I don't understand. Why are you talking about my husband like this?
I know that this must be a huge surprise for you right now, and again, I'm sorry to have to break the news like this, but I guess that my husband and your husband actually know each other, and he is where I heard this story from. So that's why I was checking to make sure things were okay with you.
Oh, your husband? I hadn't even heard that you were married, and I certainly had no idea that your husband and my husband were friends. Do you have any idea where the two of them would have met?
Yeah, they actually work at the same place and go out drinking with each other now and then, apparently.
I see. Well, I had no idea that his friend was married to one of my old friends. But how did you even figure out that John was my husband to begin with? Because I'm still not sure exactly who your husband would be.
Well, I just figured he was your husband because you updated your relationship status on your socials to say that you were married, remember?
All right. I suppose I did do that, didn't I? Oh, but that was so long ago that I completely forgot, really. In fact, I think most of the photos of us that I've uploaded are from before we were even married.
Well, anyways, my husband showed me some pictures that he had taken, and I realized it was the same guy. I realized that my husband's drinking buddy from work was your husband this whole time.
I see. Well, you have a really sharp eye, I'll give you that much. But why even come to me about this?
What do you mean? How could I not? You're an old friend of mine. I wasn't going to just let your husband get away with sleeping around on you when I knew that I had a means to contact you. Of course, I feel awful to be the one to break the news to you like this. I know it can't be easy to swallow all that I'm saying to you.
It really isn't easy at all. And I guess I was just surprised to hear from you since it's been so long. But anyways, thank you for coming to me with this. I really do appreciate it, Erin.
Yes, of course.
I just can't believe that your husband would betray your trust like this. You really should just kick his butt to the curb and leave him right away. Well, as tempting as that sounds, John and I have a son together, so getting a divorce isn't quite that simple. But if he really is cheating on me with someone else, then that might make this whole process easier. Either way, I'll just have to talk this out with John and we'll figure out what to do next. Wait, what? You're going to talk to him about this? Oh, I really don't think that you should do that. Wait, what? But why not? I mean, it sounds to me like my husband is seeing someone behind my back. I really feel like I should confront him about this. Ask him why he's doing this and then talk out the details of the divorce. Well, hold on a second. Yes, your husband seems to have a girl on the side, but I think that they're talking about getting married, too. So if you divorce him, then you might be giving your husband exactly what he wants by doing so. Wow, you sure seem to know an awful lot about my husband's situation. Did you really hear all of this from your husband? I don't know anything. I'm only telling you what I heard through my husband, okay? I just think you should think this through very carefully. I see. Well, I appreciate your input, but at the end of the day, this is going to be settled between John and I. Wait, please, Jane. Don't tell John a single thing about this at all. I mean, if you tell him how you found out about this, you'll make your husband hate mine. And I would really hate to be the reason why you and John split up and why my husband lost such a close friend. Well, I understand that, but it sounds to me like your husband has already broken my husband's trust by telling you this. But it's not like I can blame him. But now I just don't know what to do at all about this. Well, I'll pass along any new information that I happen to hear about this, okay? But just tell your husband about what I've told you. If you really want to divorce him, that's fine, but just think of another reason as to why you'd want to. And whatever choice you make about this, I really think that you should hurry up and do it quickly. Well, again, I appreciate your input, but this is something I'm going to have to think of how to handle. But I do appreciate you willing to pass along more information, and I'll take what you said under advisement. Jane! You really are such a horrible mother. Do you realize this? I mean, really. The least you could do is send some money to me to help take care of your son. Honestly, do you think I run some kind of charity house or something like that? I'm keeping tabs of all the money I've spent on food. Hello, Kelly. I'm really sorry, but I don't quite understand what you're talking about right now. Don't you play stupid with me. You know what I'm talking about. Don't you dare try and get out of your responsibilities here. You have been traveling around for the past month while you've left your son here with me so I can look after him. Who in the world leaves their child alone for that length of time, huh? Honestly, why hasn't my son divorced you yet? I'm sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about now. Are you saying that you've been with Harry for the past month? Because he's right here sitting next to me. He even went with us to our last trip together, so I haven't left him alone at all. Wait, what? Hold on a second. You do only have one son, isn't that right? Yes, I do only have one son. That's exactly why I'm so confused as to what you could be talking about. But then, who in the world is this child that I've been asked to watch? You're telling me that you've been watching a child for the past month because you thought it was Harry? Did John leave that child with you? Did he tell you that was Harry? Of course he did. John dropped your son off with me a month ago. Or at least I thought it was Harry, but now I have no idea who this kid is. Are you telling me that you really have no idea about any of this? Because it feels like some giant prank is being pulled on me and I'm not laughing. No, Kelly, I swear that I am just as confused about this as you are. But I'm telling you that I only have one son and he's sitting right here next to me right now. But that can't be right. This kid here looks so much like his dad. But if you have Harry, then this must mean that... I'm afraid that it appears so. It sounds to me like John has a secret child. What did he say when he dropped that boy off with you? Well, he told me that you were all going on your trip and that I had better not say a word about you leaving your son with me to anyone.
And then he patted the boy on the head and said that he was off to take you and him to the airport.
I see. Well, I really had no idea about any of this at all.
I know, but since you're all still away on your trip, then surely John must be there as well, right? Maybe you could talk to him about all this and clear this up.
Well, yes, he was going to come with us on this trip, but then a sudden business meeting came up and he said he couldn't make it. So I am on vacation right now, but it's only Harry and I here. I guess we both learned a lot about the kind of person that John really is, haven't we?
No! Don't say it like that! My son isn't a bad boy. There has to be some kind of mistake there. I'll call John and he'll clear this all up.
Well, if he really is on a business trip, then I don't think that John is going to be answering his phone. But now I wonder what he told you when he left.
He told me not to bother reaching out to either of you because he wanted to be able to enjoy his vacation without being reminded of the outside world.
I see. But then if he told you all that, why did you bother reaching out to me like this?
Well, it's because this little boy eats a ton of food. And across the time that he's been here, I've already gone through the money that John gave to me to buy food for him. So I just wanted to complain to you about this.
I see. But now you and I both realize that neither of us have any idea who this kid belongs to. But I'll be sure to visit you after we get back and look into this. In the meantime, you might want to ask that kid some questions about his family.
No, you don't have to come and visit at all. I will talk to this kid, however. I'm sure that he'll have a rational explanation for why John did what he did.
Yes, I'm sure John had a great reason for leaving behind his secret child at your house.
But this doesn't make any sense at all. In the past 10 years, this is the child that I always knew as Harry. John has left this boy with me so many times, but I always wondered why he acted so shy and awkward around me when I was his grandma.
Yeah, well, it sounds like there's a lot that's going on with John that we don't know about. But if John has really been leaving this kid with you for over 10 years, then we still need to figure out who the mom is.
Okay, then I'll try and talk to this boy, and I'm sure that he'll give us a good answer that will solve everything.
Right, well, hopefully it's not too much of a process for you.
Actually, I literally just asked what his mom's name was, and he said it was Aaron.
Aaron. Huh. I really should have figured that.
Do you think you know this person? Because if you do, then this is all your fault.
Oh, I know this person. Erin is an old classmate of mine. She looks pretty innocent from the outside. But she had quite the reputation in school for stealing other girls' boyfriends like it was nothing.
I see. So then you're saying that you had your husband stolen away by this girl?
It seems like it. In fact, now that you say that, in home ec, Erin was always good at cooking but terrible at everything else. That's why I was surprised when you said that John said all I could do was cook. If he was talking about being with a woman who can cook, then it certainly wasn't me. And it probably was Erin.
Wow. You sure are analyzing your husband getting stolen from you with such coolness. But still, I think it's hilarious that some old friend of yours ended up stealing your husband from you.
Well, it was only a matter of time before she could have him anyways. I was thinking of divorcing your son. Which I'm sure makes you all the happier to hear.
Oh, you have no idea what amazing news that is to hear. But yes, you two should get a divorce. Then you can finally leave my poor son alone.
I can understand why you'd want to get rid of me, but I should warn you that Erin is a real piece of work.
What is that supposed to mean? What's wrong with her?
Well, for starters, you already know that the only thing she can do is cook. But you should also know that she is very fickle and leave men on a whim. But as long as John is making a good salary, I'm sure she'll stay to leech off of him.
Well, who cares? At least it'll be better than having to deal with you leeching off my son instead.
Okay, have it your way. But don't say that I didn't warn you. You might also want to know that I've actually hired a PI to look into the affair between John and Erin. I wanted him to gather evidence that I could use against the two of them during the divorce that I could sue them for the affair. Anyways, enjoy life with your son, who has lied to you for the past 10 years, and his secret family. I'm sure you'll all have lots of fun getting along together. After that, I got the completed report from my PI, who tracked down as much evidence as he could on John and Erin's 10-year affair with each other. They were so happy to find out they could finally be together. But after they heard how much they were being sued for, their smiles didn't last long. I took the money that I got from the two of them and decided to move to a new city and start a new life with my son. We moved a reasonable distance from where my parents live, and they come over quite often to take care of Harry. Him and I have even started going to a cooking class together so that I can improve my skills in the kitchen. After a huge screw-up at his work, I heard that John was demoted and given a rather large pay cut. I heard that things between John and Erin didn't go so smoothly after that, and that shouting can be heard coming from the house where Kelly, Erin, and John live and struggle to keep with their bills and debt.
Hey, are you seriously Dan's younger sister? Because sometimes I just seriously can't believe that you two are related. I mean, you're nothing alike at all. Oh, hello, Clara. I wasn't expecting to hear from you today. I'm sorry, what is all of this about? Are you really wondering if Dan and I are actually related? Because I think you already know the answer to that, don't you? Well, yeah, I know everyone says that you two are related and all, but I still just can't buy it. I mean, how in the world is a girl like you, who never went to college and is such a loser weirdo, related to a guy like Dan? It's just so weird. I guess it's just one of those things where one sibling is blessed with everything while the other one got nothing. I mean, you don't even leave the house or work, right? You're nothing but a socially awkward little shut-in. I hope you know that I do have a job and I just work from home. I'm not some kind of shut-in or agoraphobic. You mean you have a job that you do entirely from home? Everyone knows that those kinds of jobs are for the lowest of the low bottom feeders. You probably don't even make that much money at all from whatever lame online surveys you're taking to earn a few bucks. Or are you trying to say that doing chores around the house counts as having a real job to you? No, I have a full-time position with a company that I work hard for. It's nothing at all like what you're saying, actually. In fact, I had heard that you quit your job because you're thinking of becoming a full-time housewife after you and Dan get married. Well, of course, but that only makes sense for me to do. After all, unlike you, I'm a special case. And just what, may I ask, makes you so special that you can look down on me for not having a job while you're about to do the same? You really don't know anything at all, do you? I mean, you certainly don't know anything about who I am, to say the very least. But if you really must know, I'm actually a super famous singer on the internet. And now that I'm going to marry a rich man like your brother, I'll be able to focus on that career full-time now. And then I'm going to become a pop sensation that will blow up all over the world. And all my dreams will finally come true. Wow, well, that is certainly one way to try and get through life. In fact, I really didn't have any idea about your singing career. Well, anyways, I didn't just quit my job because I'm getting married. I quit my job because I wanted to focus on my singing career so I can become the biggest star in the world. And don't ever forget it, when you mess with me now, you'll regret years from now when I'm a big star. I see. Well, I certainly do wish you all the best in your endeavors to become that. I don't need any wishes from you, thank you very much. Compared to you, I've already won life. I have an amazing husband, a bright future ahead of me. What do you have to show for yourself? You're nothing but a loser who has never accomplished anything worth bragging about in their entire lives. Well, if that's all you wanted to say to me, then I think that I'm going to go ahead and take my leave now. It's been nice catching up. Hey, you little parasite! Is it true that you're actually planning on coming to my wedding? I mean, do you really think that it's okay for you to be there? Just what makes you think you're worthy to come to my wedding? Well, it's also my brother's wedding, so I think it's kind of only natural that I be there, right? I'm sorry, I'm not quite understanding what the problem is. The problem is that you are a total downer, and if you come to my wedding, then you're going to completely ruin the mood there. Don't you know that? Honestly, sometimes I really do think that you're just absolutely hopeless, but I just want you to know that the only reason I'm allowing you to be there is because I know Dan will complain if I don't. I see. Well, thanks for being so generous about that, I guess. I promise to try and keep my head down and keep out of your way. Yeah, that really is the least you can do after all that I'm doing for you. But I suppose that this is a good chance for you to come out of your bubble a little more. Don't worry, I'll train you on how to act. You really don't need to go and do that. I'm sure that you're already plenty busy with wedding preparations, so why don't you just forget about me and focus on that? Oh, come on, don't be so shy. This is going to be fun. I mean, I'm only marrying your brother for his money anyways, so if I can make some use of you, I might as well, right? Wait, what? Did you seriously just send that message? Do you have any idea how rude that is to say? You're not really just marrying Dan because he has money, are you? Don't you realize how horrible that is? Oh man, that really got you all worked up, didn't it? You're like some sad little animal yapping because it got in trouble. Anyways, just be ready for tomorrow. For then, I am going to bestow upon you my exalted benevolence and teach you how to be a functioning member of society. Dan, are you there? I have something that I want to ask you. I know this sounds bad, but would it be okay if I didn't go to your wedding tomorrow?
Hold on a second. Andrea? You're telling me that you don't want to be at my wedding? What's the matter? Is everything okay? Are you sick or something like that?
No, I'm not sick or anything like that. There's just a lot going on, and it's kind of a long story.
Well, then you should come to the wedding and talk to me about it. I mean, you know how excited Mom is for this, right? She even went out and got a new dress and everything. You're always so holed up in your room working. It really might do you some good to leave your little hole and get some sun now and then, don't you think?
I understand that, but to be honest, I really don't think that Clara likes me at all, and I think it might just be better if I stay at home.
Oh, come on. You're thinking way too much about this. Just relax. It'll be fun. I know that you get nervous when it comes to meeting new people, but there's nothing to worry about. You'll get to meet some of her family, get to know Clara better. Maybe the two of you could even do a duet together. I'm sure that would push you two closer together.
Yeah, I really don't know if it's going to go as well as you think if I'm there.
Andrea, please. I know that ever since you graduated high school, you've been a bit scared of going outside, leaving home, that kind of thing. But the thing is that socializing is a skill, and that means you need to practice it. Otherwise, it's just going to become more and more difficult for you to leave your comfort zone. Besides, you're an amazing singer. I really think that you should think about singing at the wedding. Either way, I really am looking forward to you being there.
Dan, please. I really feel like you're not listening to what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, I mean, who knows? You might even meet someone that you like at the wedding. Now, wouldn't that be something?
I really don't want to meet anyone. I'm fine how things are right now. I just don't want to go is all.
Please come to the wedding. Andrea, for me, this is all that I'm asking of you. You don't have to do anything else.
I'm just trying to tell you that I've got a really bad feeling about this. Clara, what the heck is this? Can you please explain to me what's going on over here? I don't know what you mean. Did you not understand what the MC said just now? I believe he announced to my wedding that now that I'm done gracing the wedding part with my amazing voice, that you're going to sing after me. Everyone here is going to get a little taste of a live performance from the both of us. Isn't that just wonderful? Plus, we're going to be streaming the whole thing, and the wedding is going to double as my big online debut. We're basically getting 2 birds with 1 stone this way. Isn't that just brilliant of me? I'm a total genius, huh? I really just don't even know what to say. This day is supposed to be about the love between you and my brother, and you're using it for marketing? Please, Clara, don't you think that you're just being a bit selfish with all of this? How dare you talk to me that way? Just who do you think you are to talk down to me like that? You've really got some nerve. I told you yesterday that your only job here is to do exactly as I say. Got it? So unless you want to get up on stage and sing in front of everyone, butt out. I'm just saying that I don't think it's really appropriate to be doing this kind of thing at your own wedding. But whatever, do what you want. Oh, I will do what I want. You think this day is about Dan and I? Wrong, it's about me, and I'm going to be the star, got it? As for Dan, it's his job to just stand there and look handsome and clap for me when I'm done singing, and that's it. But you know what? Why don't we go ahead and have you sing everyone a song? You seem to think that you know what's best for this wedding, so go for it. But just know that you'll be nothing compared to me. I should have asked you to go first because you would have been such an easy act to follow. I really just can't deal with you anymore. Do you know that? Fine. If you want me to sing, I'll do it. But just know that you are going to regret this. I'll have you know that I actually am a famous singer online with hundreds of thousands of fans. Wait, what? Are you kidding me? You really expect me to believe that some little nobody like you is a famous singer online? I had no idea that I was marrying into a family with such hidden talents. Oh well, now you just have to get up on stage and show off all your skills. Go on now, don't keep my wedding waiting. Just try not to break down in tears in front of everyone after all. You will be singing for everyone watching on the stream as well. I've already told the DJ to call you up. Can't you hear him saying your name? I wonder what song you're going to grace our ears with today. Wait, what? But I don't... this doesn't make any... how? Why? What even are you? What's the matter? You seem just a little upset. But the rest of your wedding seemed to really enjoy my performance. I sure hope that I didn't burst any bubbles for you, though. Or did you think that you were the only person here who could sing? I tried to tell you, didn't I? In fact, I was quite surprised when you said you were trying to get in on the same field. I was even more surprised when you were already calling yourself famous. I've been here for a long time, and I've never heard of you. What is the matter with you? How could you do this to me? I told you that I was supposed to be the star for today. How dare you try and outshine me at my own wedding? Not only that, but you sang so many of the songs that I was going to sing. You basically stole my whole set list. I guess I just happened to see the program for the wedding of what songs you were going to do. But I was surprised the DJ didn't put any music on for me at all. I did my best to do good a cappella versions, though. I was a bit nervous, if I can be honest with you. But that wasn't the worst thing you did. You hid the fact that you were such a good singer from me. I just know that you were waiting for the right time to reveal yourself, though. But the fact that you had to do this at my wedding, try and steal my thunder on my big day, how could you do this to me? But I don't understand. I thought that you said I was going to be terrible, remember? You said that you wished I had gone first to warm the audience up for you, remember? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Just who do you think you are, huh? You're a nobody. You didn't even go to college. You're not better than me. You're right. I did only ever graduate high school, but it's clear that I have more singing skills than you. I looked up some videos, and you really have a long way to go if you want to get anywhere near my level. Your pitch is horrible, your tempo is way off, and the sound isn't smooth at all. It sounds more like you're reading from a script than you are singing lyrics. Honestly, there's just no passion behind any of what you're doing, and I'm afraid that's the one thing you need if you want to go pro. How dare you try and insult me like that? I don't have to take this from you. You're just a nerdy little shut-in. You're not better than me. You tried to ruin my wedding on purpose. Just admit it. You think I ruined your wedding? Did you see how happy all of your guests were to hear me sing? And just how is the wedding ruined? There's nothing keeping you from going on with it. My brother still wants to be with you. Everyone is here, food has been catered, and the cake is still waiting to be cut. Let the show go on, I say. Oh, shut up. You know what you've done. You stole all the wind from my sails, and now everyone is talking about what a good singer they think you are. Yes, you might have livened up the room about it, but you made it all about yourself. You're not getting a single slice of my wedding cake. Well, then what am I going to do while you're cutting the cake and serving it to everyone? It'll be a little awkward to skip your sister-in-law, don't you think? You're going to be on stage providing us background music while we enjoy the food. Got it? That's the least you can do after the mess that you've caused. I'm really not sure if I even caused a mess. I mean, even my brother was happy to hear me sing since he knows I don't normally do it for live audiences. And just why do you care so much about what your brother thinks, huh? If I didn't know better, I would say that you're jealous of me because I'm going to be marrying him. You think that I'm jealous because you're going to marry Ben? That's actually pretty gross of you to say. But if you're asking if I love my brother and care deeply about his happiness, then yes, I certainly have strong feelings for him. So you admit it. You admit you love your brother. You're a freak. That's disgusting. I think it would be quite sad if I didn't love my brother. He's always been there for me, and I've always felt like I could talk to him about anything. So you're just happy because you had your brother to take care of you because you're too much of a freak to even leave the house? In some ways, yes. I don't know how I would have gotten along without Dan. My parents never approved of what I wanted to do with my life, but that just pushed me deeper and deeper into my singing career online. Dan was the only one who encouraged me to chase after my own dream. So if I can do anything to make this wedding better for Dan, you can bet that I'm going to do it. Whatever, I don't care what you have to say for yourself. You've already ruined this wedding by stealing the spotlight off of me and making it about yourself. Clara, do you really not think that this wedding is about my brother as well as you? What am I saying? Of course you don't. I really can't stand the way you treat him, though. You're not good for him. You don't know what you're talking about at all. You hardly ever leave the house, so I'm not going to sit here and let myself be lectured by some creepy little shut-in. Okay, fine then. I won't say anything more on the matter if that's what you want. I'll make you regret this. I'll make you beg me for forgiveness. We're not through here. Clara, you really need to take things down a notch. I mean, I know you're the bride today, but you can't be acting like this. Excuse me? How dare you tell me what I can and can't be doing at my own wedding day? Just who do you think you are, huh? It doesn't matter who I think I am. You just can't be treating people like this. Please, just look at what you're doing. Don't you get how wrong this is? No, the only person in the wrong here is you. You ruined everything. You ruined my wedding, and I hate you. You can be upset with me, that's fine, but you can't just start throwing cake at your wedding guests. That's just crazy. You realize this isn't going to solve anything or make anything better at all, right? What do you think you're accomplishing with this? I just don't get it. Why did Dan do this to me? Why would he side with you over his own future wife? I can't believe that he pulled you out of the way of that piece of cake and let him be hit by it instead. I was so close to nailing you, too. Clara, I'm sorry, but you are being abusive right now. I mean, you can't be acting like this. I don't care if you are a bride. It's just not good. Now you need to go out there and help Dan apologize to all of the wedding guests for the way that you're acting just now. No, I refuse to do that. I didn't do anything wrong. I am not in the wrong here at all. All of this is your fault. You ruined everything, and you're the one who needs to take full responsibility. Clara, open your eyes, look around you, and realize that the wedding was going just fine until you decided to ruin it yourself. This is honestly just getting to be ridiculous at this point. You are the one that acted like a child, and now you need to apologize to your guests. How dare you tell me what I do and don't need to be doing? You're nothing. You're a nobody. You didn't even go to college. How dare you tell me what I should and shouldn't do? That has nothing to do with any of this, and besides, you're the one who told me that you were only marrying my brother for his money. If you ask me, you're not good enough to be with someone like my brother. I can tell that you're going to cause him nothing but pain. You don't get to tell me who is and isn't right for me when you hardly even leave your room most of the time. You tried to trick me by telling me that you were some famous celebrity online, but I'm not buying it anymore. I know that you're a liar and a faker, and I'm not going to listen to you ever again. The only reason you came to my wedding was so that you could try and upstage me on my big day. And even now that it's all ruined, you still have to insult me. You ruined everything. You're seriously delusional. Do you know that? I mean, you're the one who looks down on everyone but yourself and only thinks of how to use people to achieve your own ends. And what's wrong with that? I'm the main character. I'm the star. If I want people to do something, they should just shut up and do it. You're the perfect example of what happens when someone doesn't do as I say. Now I'm going to come back out, and you are going to crawl on all fours towards me, lick my shoes, and beg me for forgiveness. And just why in the world would I ever in a million years do something like that? That is just insane. What? Did you seriously just question me again? When are you going to learn? I seriously can't stand how uppity you are. You're a nobody, and yet you think you can just boss everyone around. You're nothing but an arrogant little girl who doesn't know the caliber of person that you're messing with right now.
The caliber of person? What does that even mean? And do you really think that my sister was lying about who she is? Because I'll happily correct you.
Wait, your sister? Who is this? Who am I talking to? Unless... Is this Dan?
That's right. It's Dan. And I have to say that I'm just so disappointed in you. I mean, I'm really having trouble even finding the words to say. But Andrea has been sending me screenshots of all the horrible things that you've been sending to her. How dare you treat my little sister like that? Just who do you think you are to be treating my family so poorly, huh?
Wait a second. I am so confused right now. Is this really Dan? Did your sister show you all of the texts that I've sent her? Please tell me this isn't happening right now.
Oh, it is happening. I thought that something was up with you after my sister had her performance. But I can't believe you actually tried to hit her with a piece of our wedding cake. It was a good thing I was able to move fast enough to pull her out of the way. But you should have seen the look on your parents' face when you did that.
But I didn't even do anything wrong. And even if I did, it wasn't my fault. I was provoked into it. Nobody can blame me for this.
Oh, I think there's plenty of blame that you can take for this. Although you should know something. I know that you asked my parents for some help getting your career off the ground. I know that you were going to try and use our wedding to launch yourself online. But after your performance, well, even an amateur like me could tell you're no good.
How can you say that? What is the matter with you?
I mean that you have a long, long way to go if you think you're going to try and make a living with your voice. But more than that, I just don't think I've ever met anyone as outrageous as you. And honestly, right now, I can only think about how lucky I am that we haven't actually been married yet. Oh, right. And I should let you know one more thing. A friend of mine recorded you and Andrea singing one after the other.
But what does that have to do with any of what you just said now?
Well, the thing is that friend has already uploaded the clip online, and, well, it's already doing numbers and getting lots and lots of views.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? You're not serious? Please tell me that that isn't going viral right now.
Oh, it's going more than viral. It's already one of the top trending videos on the internet right now. But man, some of those comments are really, really mean. Especially from other people who appear to be making a living as online singers. Man, this seems like a really cutthroat industry.
I don't believe it. My whole career is over before it even had the chance to really take off. How did this happen? I don't understand.
You know, When you first told me that you wanted to be a singer in the way that my sister was, I almost had half a mind to tell you who Andrea really was. But then I remembered how private she is, and that if she really wanted you to know, she would have told you herself. And now I'm glad that I didn't, because I bet that you would have tried to curry up to her and play nice. But now that the truth is out, I'm just so grateful that you and I aren't married.
But then, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen to us? Please, you're not just going to leave me, are you?
Of course I am. This wedding is over and I want to break up with you. I never ever want you to come near me or my family ever again.
Wait, no, please, you can't do this to me. You can't just end our engagement like this. It isn't fair. I didn't want things to go this way.
I can't say that I blame you. After all, I know that you were going to try and use me to take care of all the debt that you have. Isn't that right?
But how did you hear about that? I never told you about any of my debt issues.
Let's call it a lucky guess. I know that one of the things that makes me so attracted to women like you is my salary. But now that you're basically all but admitted it with that message, I know that you really were just after my money.
What are you talking about, Dan? I didn't just want to be with you for your money. There were so many other reasons as well. You have to believe me.
Why? Why should I believe any words that you send to me right now? Especially after the way that you treated my little sister. In case you haven't been able to figure this out yet, I care very deeply for Andrea. And she is one of the hardest working people that I know. I know that on the outside, she might seem quite introverted and like she keeps to herself. But it's only because she's all keeping herself so busy. But you had no interest at all in the rest of my family. You were just interested in me and what my money could do for you.
But this isn't fair. How was I supposed to know how close you and your sister are? I had no way of knowing that.
I don't care what excuse you have for yourself. You just shouldn't be treating people like that, period. Got it? You really need to realize the world is so much bigger than you, and that nothing revolves around what you want.
You're right, Dan. You're right about everything. I realize the mistakes that I've made. And you have to forgive me now. I'm so sorry for everything.
And you think that's really just going to make all the horrible things that you said and did go away? You still just don't understand, do you?
What do you mean by that? What don't I understand? I just said that I was sorry, didn't I? Why isn't that enough to fix all of this?
You hurt someone that I care deeply about, and for that, I am never ever going to forgive you. Do you get that? I never even want to see you again. And if I catch you near my family, there's going to be serious hell to pay.
Wait, no. Please don't do this to me, Dan. It was all a mistake, and I am so sorry for all that I did. Please, you have to forgive me for this. I'm begging you here. I mean, I already quit my job because I thought that you and I were going to end up together, and I'd never ever have to work another day in my life. Can't you at least give me a little money or something?
You really think that I'm going to give you a single cent after the way you've been acting? And I don't care if you did quit your job. I told you that you should hold on to it until your singing career took off, but you refused to listen to me.
Please, I am so sorry. I never knew that things were going to turn out like this. Surely you can understand that, right?
Just save it. You're embarrassing yourself right now. Don't you get that? Nothing you say is going to change my mind about any of this. You say that you don't have any money? Well, it sounds to me like you better find a job soon. I was just talking to your parents, and they agreed to make you pay for all of the wedding plans.
Hold on a second. They can't do that. You said that you were going to pay for everything. You can't just go back on your word like that.
I'm not going back on my word. I was ready to pay for everything when I still thought we could work this out. But now that I know you were lying to me about who you really were, I don't think of this as going back on anything. After all, you're the one lying to me about your true nature to begin with.
Please don't make me pay for this. You know that I don't have any money and I'll never be able to afford it. I'll apologize to everyone. Just please don't do this to me. After that, Clara's parents ended up taking her back with them so that she could live with them. They assured Dan that they would keep a very close eye on Clara, make her find a job, and keep her working at home until she paid off all of her debts, including for the wedding. Of course, I thought that this probably suited Clara more than she realized. As the embarrassing video of her and I singing spread across the internet, I was sure that Clara would never want to show her face in public again. After she moved back in with her parents, they made her sell all of the expensive makeup, bags, creams, and other expensive products that she'd been throwing away all of her money on. I hear that Clara's father found a job at her friend's factory and that Clara has been working there every day, non-stop, week in and week out. I'm sure she's still practicing her singing, but as we all saw, she still has a long way to go. As for Dan and I, Dan apologized profusely for me not realizing all the red flags around Clara until now. I told him that I wasn't upset about it and that if she had made him happy, that I wouldn't have minded. But I told him to be just a little more careful with who he proposes to next time. As for me, I have a new single releasing on my channel soon. I am a bit nervous because my subscribers exploded after the video of Clara and I went viral. I have a lot of new fans and I don't want to let them down. Earlier in my career, I really had tried to keep a low profile and only sing to my not small but not huge online audience. With all this new attention, however, I've been approached by a few record labels offering me contracts for my songs. I turned most of those down as I wasn't quite ready to step into the big leagues. But in addition to releasing my new single, I went around to some local venues, introduced myself, and explained who I was to the event managers, and arranged a few live performances. I really used to not like performing in front of live audiences, but after performing at Clara's wedding for all her guests and online views, I figured that I've really got nothing to lose at this point. I just hope the lives go well. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Kia, I've had enough of this nonsense. Have you been able to reflect on your actions yet? You're taking your sweet time. If you're pretending to avoid me again, I'll have no choice but to punish you somehow. So please stop messing around. I'm your mother-in-law, for goodness sake. I should have known that you were going to treat me badly. You were the one that locked the storeroom door behind me. Good thing I happen to have a drinking bottle with me, so I'm not too worried. It would have been a worse situation if I was suffering from dehydration. You've got a lot of nerve acting like you have, don't you, Kia? Don't you see how horrible you're being to me? I told you so many times this morning to finish all of the laundry, all right? But by 12 o'clock, the laundry was still not hung up on the drying rack. You were supposed to put the washing on the rack and put it outside in the yard to dry. Is it really that difficult of a chore to do? But you told me that the clothes rack is old and that I should replace it with a new one. I was looking for a better drying rack in the storeroom. You know that excuse isn't going to work on me, right? I'm not as dumb as you think I am. I do have a brain and a degree, so don't think you can get around me. You're the wife, so you should be the one who needs to be aware of the deterioration of the appliances and other things in the house. Because you can't even do things like that, it makes you a terrible wife and an even worse cleaner. I knew you were going to be useless as a wife. I'm not surprised that you'd call me that, Sandra. You've always been so horrible to me since we met. Besides, don't you think locking your daughter-in-law in a storeroom in the middle of a summer heat wave is worse than anything I've done to you? Are you kidding me? Let me just ask you something. Do you really think I would have done this on purpose? Are you serious? I can't think of any other explanations as to why all of a sudden I got locked in here apart from you pushing the door closed. Look, I had no idea that anyone, let alone you, was inside. The door was wide open when it shouldn't be. Look, I'm sorry, okay? The door's normally kept closed. I guess I couldn't hear you because I was listening to music through my earphones. I know for a fact that's not true. Didn't you just say that I need to be punished for something? It makes no sense if it was an accident. I don't know, dear. I guess this is just the form of the punishment that came to mind. I had no intention of locking you up in the beginning, I swear. You know what you're doing is super shady, right? No matter how you look at it, you did this intentionally, didn't you? Well, you know, Kia, if you had the time to come here, why don't we train you how to be a better bride and wife, huh? You know, I really don't care anymore. If you're going to be this way, fine, so be it. You know, thanks to you locking me up in here, I found something good to use from the storeroom. Okay, good. About time you started being useful. In that case, why don't you hurry up out of there and start to make some dinner? Oh, also, I haven't had the time to clean up the yard, so you can do that as well, just for being a little smart aleck. Fine, I guess I can do that. I'll clean up everything properly so you don't worry about a thing, Sandra. Oh, I'm not. Now hurry up out of the storeroom and do your work. There are a lot of chores to be done and not enough time in the day to do them. Hurry up and stop messing about. Hey, Kia, I need to talk to you. Did you make a reservation for the flight yet? The family trip's coming up the day after tomorrow. I haven't been able to see your ticket yet, so you need to show me right now. I really need them so that I can go and visit my son. It's been too long since the last time I saw him. Huh? What are you talking about? I shouldn't be going, right? Why am I supposed to be booking a flight for, Sandra? What on earth are you saying, girl? Shouldn't you have already booked the tickets? Isn't it obvious? It's your job to do these things for an older lady like me. You're going to buy me a plane ticket and drive me to the airport on that day. How many times do I have to tell you this? Okay, well, this is the first time I'm hearing of such a thing. Do you really think that I'd forget to book you a ticket? You never told me in the first place. It's the wife's duty to buy things for her mother-in-law, and that includes buying plane tickets for me. I can't believe this. How could you be such a useless wife? Even if you say something like that to me, I'm not even going to try and understand your feelings towards me. After all, I am obviously not included in this family trip or anything. It's like I'm not even a member of the family. How can you call it a family trip when you're excluding people? I'm going to go and see Jeremy, who's away on his own, so of course it's turned into a family trip. It's normal for families to fly halfway across the country to see one another. Oh, is that so? I had no idea you were even doing this. Even if you asked me nicely to take you to the airport, I couldn't because I don't have my license. Excuse me? This is the 21st century. How does someone like you not have their driver's license? Look, I just don't have one, all right? There are some people who just haven't learned how to drive. I can't stand cars. Are you kidding me? You don't like cars, that's your reason? But they're so convenient and reliable. It's such a great invention. Well, if you can't drive me, I guess I'll just have to catch a bus or something to the airport. I've got no choice, actually. I'll just take a cab there. I want you at the airport first thing in the morning waiting for me, and that's an order, Kia. Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean? You're wanting me to get to the airport before you? I can't just go to the airport when you're being dropped off by a taxi. Look, I've never been on a plane alone in my life. I need someone to watch me board the plane, and it's going to be you, okay? So you're wanting me to go to the airport a separate way from you just to see you board a plane? Yes. Do you have something to complain about, Kia? It's a special family, and I need as much help as possible, so do this for me. Well, if it was a family trip, I would be allowed to go too instead of standing there watching you board a plane. Why do you think I'd invite you to come with me on a plane? Do you think that we'd be going together? No way, I can't forgive you for how you've acted towards me. Now you need to stop getting carried away and just do as I say because I'm your mother-in-law. Okay, I understand, Sandra. I guess if that's what you want me to do on that day, I suppose I can do it. You really have some nerve being so rude to me, Kia. You're such a horrible wife and daughter-in-law. You need to show me more respect.
Hi, Kia. Did you manage to get on the flight safely? I'm really sorry about my mom. She's not really good at using her words in the right way.
Yeah, I've managed to book a flight and everything, but it's definitely gotten more expensive recently.
Yeah, I've noticed the price rise as well. But there's no need to worry about money. It isn't as important in the big scheme of things. I'm just glad you're able to book something. I'm really looking forward to seeing you, Kia. I have so many things to talk to you about.
Oh, Jeremy, I'm not going to be heading to where you are, I don't think.
Huh? What do you mean? You said that you booked a flight, though. You're not making any sense to me, Kia.
Well, this time it's a family trip, so I wasn't allowed to come since I'm apparently not part of the family. I'm sure Tilly was also looking forward to seeing me.
Are you kidding me? Is that what my mom said to you? That only family can go? You're a part of this family. You're my wife, for goodness sake.
Yeah, things have gotten so much worse since your work made you transfer, Jeremy. Every day I'm told by your mom that I'm not part of the family. Then the other day, things just got so much worse. She locked me in the storeroom for a while until I started to obey her orders.
I'm sorry, what did she do? Why didn't you tell me this earlier? Kia, you need to keep me more in the loop. She can't treat you like this.
Well, I know how really depressed you've been about this work transfer, right? I didn't want to make things worse for you, and I thought I could handle it. I didn't want you to worry about me when you were struggling yourself. It didn't seem fair on you to do that.
Look, don't worry about that. Things aren't so bad with work now. I'm getting used to it. I just wish that I could be closer to you. Well, you should have at least talked to my sister about this, okay? You can discuss more things with her.
I didn't want to bother her with this either since she lives so far away as well. I just thought I had more control of the situation. I don't have a lot of people to talk to, so it's more difficult to get advice from others. It's really hard right now.
I see. Aw, Kia. I just wish that I knew sooner. I'm so sorry about the way you've been treated. I feel terrible. I'm sorry I never noticed how much you were suffering with my mom.
Jeremy, it's really bad, but you shouldn't be the one apologizing for this. I never thought that your mom would treat me like this. She has such a horrible personality.
Well, I suppose I better tell you that my mom has been in touch with me a lot lately. She was consulting me about how you've been harassing her at home and other things like that.
Wait, what? Has she now? Why would she say that when I haven't done anything to her? It's me who's being harassed.
She told me that as soon as I left the house, you started shouting at her and abusing her. That's why I wanted the three of us to meet face to face. We need to sort this matter out once and for all. We need to have a proper adult discussion rather than hearing accusations.
Okay, well, I don't know if that's going to happen, Jeremy. Look, I've got something to show you. You need to watch this video.
What are you talking about? What video? Did you record something? Oh my god. What did I seriously just watch? This is unbelievable. This actually happened?
Yes, this is the video of me being locked in the storeroom by your mother. Even though I kept knocking on the door asking for help, you can hear her laughing on the other side of the door, can't you?
I guess the video confirms your side of the story. My mom was the one lying about her accusations all along. I thought it would be best to discuss it properly in person. Just the three of us so we can all be on the same page. I thought we'd be mature enough to handle that.
I never thought that she'd say or do something like this to me. It makes no sense. What a terrible personality she has, Jeremy. She really hates me, and she won't even give me a reason why she does. It's so frustrating to deal with.
Well, I should tell you that my mom and my sister never really got along either.
What? But she's her daughter, though. How can she not get along with her when she's her own flesh and blood?
Yeah, I've got no idea, Kia. The reason why my sister's living so far away from her is because she ran away from home. Mom apparently didn't like her independent personality. She believes that my sister should have gotten married and become a full-time housewife, but not all women want to do that, and they shouldn't.
I see. Wow, I can't believe it. Now I see why she's so determined to have me trained well as a bride and wife.
My mom wouldn't even let her wear jeans. Like, what's so wrong with wearing jeans? Almost everyone does, right? She told my sister that jeans are for men to wear and that women should be polite and be more feminine, so she had to wear skirts all the time. What's even worse? She threw away all the photos that had my sister in them. Can you believe that? Who does that to a family member?
Are you kidding me? That's horrible, Jeremy. No wonder your sister ran away from home. She was treated like crap by your mom.
My sister also consulted me about our mother and how she acted towards her. That's why I thought it would be best to hear both sides of the story so it can be straightened out. This time when we meet, I wanted to plan a way that we could all have different types of discussions without pointing fingers too often.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. There'll definitely need to be a conversation about all that's happened.
I'm so sorry that you're involved in such a huge family dispute, Kia. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'll try and convince my mom that you need to go along on the trip with her so that we can all be together and talk this out. It doesn't matter if you're both not on the same plane, just as long as you're coming to see me.
Okay, I understand. I suppose we can do that. I just don't want this going the wrong way for us. Your mother can be very unpredictable sometimes. It's been exhausting trying to deal with her.
I'm really sorry about this whole situation, Kia. I know I keep apologizing. I just wish there was more I could do. I just feel so miserable.
What on earth is going on here? What are you doing? I've tried to contact you so many times already. How long have you been sleeping in for? Huh? Oh, it's you, Sandra. What are you up to? I don't get why you want to get in touch with me so badly. Are you kidding me right now, Kia? You're not supposed to be saying things like that to me. I'm the one who should be asking where you are. Cut the crap. I knew you'd be running late since you're a useless wife. You need to come to the airport right now. No, I'm not going to do that. I guess you haven't heard what's going on then, have you? I'm sure that Jeremy tried to call you many times. Why would that be? It's just going to be another call from him about his opinion on me. The other day I told him you yelled at me to be more kind to you. But he got angry at me instead. No one understands how I feel or makes the effort to understand me. Is that why you've been ignoring his calls recently then? To be honest, I don't care about all the calls he's been making right now. Are you really trying to mess things up by being almost an hour late for a family vacation? You need to come to the airport right now and get on your knees and apologize to me, you absolute scumbag of a woman. You're beyond useless and shouldn't be married to Jeremy. Sandra, do you have any idea that your daughter's funeral is in progress right now? Wait, what did you just say? What on earth are you talking about? What funeral? Why are you talking about my daughter? The day before yesterday, Tilly was in a car accident on her way back home. It was pitch black and there was a head-on collision. She was killed in the accident, Sandra. So the whole family is coming for her funeral today. Huh? Oh, there's no way that can be true. Kia, stop lying to me. If it's really true, why didn't I know about it before now? I'm her mother. I would know, right? I guess you didn't know because you kept ignoring Jeremy's calls and mine as well. I tried to contact you many times, Sandra. The funeral is going to begin any minute now, so please don't contact me during it. I don't want to be disturbed. Are you being serious right now? Is it true that Tilly is really dead? She's passed away. No, this can't be. That's what I just said, isn't it? She's gone, Sandra. I'm sure Jeremy also sent you many messages, so why don't you scroll back through your chat history to find what he said? Oh, I see what he said. Oh, this can't be real. I think I've gone into shock. Okay, I know what to do now. I'll head over there now. Please tell me where it's being held. What are you going to do when you get here? I can't accept you as a mother-in-law anymore. What do you mean? No matter what, I'm your mother-in-law. I'm also Tilly's mother, all right? No matter what anyone says to me, I've got every right to be present at the funeral. Sandra, do you even remember the last message you sent to Tilly? Do you remember how you treated her? Wait, what? What are you talking about? What message? I've got no clue what you're talking about. You sent a message to her just before she had her accident. The message went like this. You're not a member of this family, so you're not allowed to come on this family trip. Everyone in this family hates you. I hate you, your brother hates you, and Kia hates you. Your brother only invited you out of pity. When you get here, we plan on laughing at you together. Wait, what? I don't know what this message is. Where did you even get this from? Tilly was holding on to her phone before she died. When I went to take it out of hand, the screen lit up and all of those messages came up in the notifications. About 5 minutes after receiving all of those cruel messages from you, she was hit by another car. According to the driver, the car suddenly came out of nowhere and was looking unsteady. She must have been in some sort of trance. Probably because of those messages you sent, because a mother shouldn't say those sort of things to her child. But I didn't do anything. I didn't hurt her. It wasn't like I meant those things. Yeah, I don't believe that for a second, Sandra. We think that you're the one who caused Tilly to have her accident. She got distracted by what you sent her. Even though that might not be completely why she crashed, but it's hard to not think that. Now, just wait a minute, okay? This can't all be because of me sending a simple text message. That's completely insane. Well, considering what happened to your daughter, you can't help but regret your decisions now, can you, Sandra? I despise you, Sandra. Your words hurt Tilly, and she died because of that. You couldn't just leave her alone, could you? Hey, you don't know anything about the situation, all right? She was the one who left me, okay? There was no doubt that she was always causing me trouble, and I knew that. She just had to go and break my heart by running away. I've got so much to say about this, but for now I'm going to leave it here. Your daughter's funeral is starting, and I need to support your family. Please excuse me. At least do the right thing and reflect on what you've done to your family and how they've suffered because of you. Hey, no! Get back here. Just wait. Kia, please. Wait. Hey, Jeremy, my son, are you there? Please talk to me. I really need you to do a favor for me, so reply as soon as you can. I'm begging you, please listen to what I have to say. Just this once, please.
And what is it that you want to say, Mom? Haven't you done enough? But sure, let's hear it. What do you have to say now?
I sent those messages because I was super angry and frustrated about the situation. I was a little annoyed that you invited Tilly on the trip.
You were frustrated? Are you kidding me? I don't understand what you mean, Mom. Tilly has always wanted to reconcile with you, Mom. Although the relationship didn't work out, I was grateful to her for basically raising me single-handedly, unlike you.
I said those things because I thought that Tilly hated me. I was only hurting her because she hurt me.
But why would there be any reason for me or Kia to hate my sister, Mom? I can't believe you right now. Stop all your lies.
I'm really sorry, Jeremy. I never expected something like this to happen to my family, but isn't it true that Tilly hated me?
Would you seriously just stop this? You've done enough to us. You make me sick, Mom.
What do you mean? Well, it's unfortunate that things have turned out like this, but a messed up mother and daughter relationship can go wrong. It's a rare occurrence, though.
Okay, whatever, I get it. So you're basically saying that you've more or less done nothing wrong. You just had a quarrel with Tilly, and then all of a sudden you've become estranged from each other? So there's nothing you could do about it?
Exactly. There was nothing I could do. After all, how else could I have fixed this? Who could possibly know that things would end up like this? I hadn't been in touch with her for a long time, and I did say some immature things, but...
You say that you both haven't been in contact with each other for a long time? Would you quit it with all the lies? It's so frustrating.
Huh? I'm not lying. What are you talking about? Since when was she in contact with me?
I know that my sister was in contact with you, Mom. You asked me for her contact information to try and attempt to mend the relationship with her.
That's not right. I never received a call from Tilly. I think I only ever talked to her for a little bit on the phone, and then she immediately hung up on me.
Cut it out, Mom. You're such a liar. The only reason you were going to make up with her is because you needed money.
Huh? Wait, what? I don't know what you mean. What money are you referring to?
My sister was nice enough to pay you the money because she did as she was told. She thought she was at fault with the relationship. She was thinking she was the reason the relationship turned sour, but it was always you. As soon as you received the money, you cut off all contact from Tilly.
That's not true. I didn't do that. Did you hear that from Tilly? She bends the truth a lot, you know.
Yes, I did. She told me. That's why I tried to create opportunities for all of us to get together as a family. As I was stuck in the middle. I thought I needed to hear what you had to say about the whole thing.
If you knew everything, then why didn't you say something about it to me? Why be so secretive about it?
I wanted to believe that you wouldn't do that to another family member, Mom. But you also treat Kia like crap too, don't you, Mom? No matter how much you love me and how much you care for me as a mom, I can't let you treat the other women in this family like crap. I thought this was a huge misunderstanding, but it's not. You're just a terrible person.
That's enough, Jeremy. What are you going to do then? Kick me out of the family? Fine, just do it. I just won't come anywhere near you anymore. Are you satisfied? Do you really want me out of your life that badly? You know that you'll have no more mother if you do this to me.
I really thought that this could be fixed, but obviously not. There's no way I can keep my arms open for you anymore. You really are the worst mother in the world, Sandra. You're complete and utter scum. Don't come near me again.
Oh, Sandra, I thought I'd better message you again. I don't want to go into too much detail about this. But I better tell you that I've decided to sue you. That's all I need to say. Hold on, what? You're suing me? What for? Do you even have a good enough reason to do that? I'm suing you for damages, for locking me up in the storeroom and keeping me away from the outside world. Didn't I tell you? It wasn't intentional, it was an accident. I didn't know you were in there. How would I know? Yeah, well, you know how you said you couldn't hear me because you were listening to music? Well, then you better watch this video recording. How is that possible? Were you recording in the storeroom? There's no camera in there, so how did you get footage from the inside? Yes, of course, I was locked inside. When you told me that the drying rack was in the storeroom, I was a little worried that something like this would happen. So that's why I took my phone and my water bottle in with me just in case. I also started the recording as soon as I walked in. You can clearly see that you were following me and that you closed the door behind me. Also, you can see that you weren't wearing any earphones. All I wanted to do is train you to be an obedient and polite wife, and you weren't doing what I told you to do properly. Oh, is that so? So you thought it would be best to lock me up until I complied? That's a good enough reason to sue you. Also, please get out of the house. You're not welcome there anymore. We're cutting you out of our lives for good. You've got no right to live in that house where Jeremy and I live and put our hard-earned cash towards the rent. What? You can't just kick me out of the house. That's a terrible thing to do. You wouldn't really do this to me, would you, Kia? Considering what happened to Tilly, we've had enough of you and don't want to end up like my sister-in-law. So bye-bye, Sandra. I guess it's way too late to say it now, but I'm being remorseful, especially with what I did to Tilly and to you. Please just give me one more chance. Didn't you hear me? We are cutting you off, Sandra. You'll never learn to listen to me properly, you piece of trash. Hey, is it true you're coming back here? Is your company actually allowing you to come back to the main office?
Oh, yes. I don't know when my mom will start to hold a grudge and come after you. So I'm coming back. Let's move to another place.
But what about your job? What are you going to tell your boss? Do you think you'll be able to make this move without any problems?
I explained the situation to the company, and I'm having my work moved there. They were being a bit unreasonable, but I said you're more important. Because of me leaving, it's my fault that my mom treated you so horribly. I don't want you to deal with things like that on your own anymore.
But Jeremy, it's not your fault. You had no choice. You had to move for work. Don't take this to heart too much. You shouldn't blame yourself when it was someone else who did wrong.
No. I'll take responsibility for this. I could have turned down the transfer job, but I didn't. Look, what happened, Kia? I don't want anything to happen to you because of my mom. I knew that you were both having problems with each other, and I did nothing to stop it. I also trusted my mom over everyone else. I started to think that the problem was my sister, or that it was a whole misunderstanding.
She's your mother. No wonder you wanted to believe her. Don't worry about me. Just think about Tilly.
I know, yeah. There were so many things I wanted to tell my sister, but I can't now. She's gone, and I've got nothing of hers to keep her in my thoughts.
Yeah, it's really sad, Jeremy. Actually, a good thing has come out of me being locked in that storeroom.
Oh, really? You think so? What was so good about it? Was there something in the storeroom that you found? Wait a minute. This isn't what I think it is it? Where'd you get this? I thought there were no more photos of Tilly in the house.
Yeah, I found a photo of you and Tilly when you were in middle school. It was hiding in the storeroom. It's a little bit dirty, but I'm sure we can have it cleaned up. I'll give it to you soon.
That's really sweet of you, Kia. Thank you so much for finding this. Now I can have some good memories of my sister.
Yeah, it happened to fall off the top shelf in the storeroom, so I don't think it was me who found it. I think your sister wanted you to have it. After that, Kia won the lawsuit against her mother-in-law, Sandra. She was able to receive a large amount of money as she was compensated for being locked up. She was worried about Sandra's resentment towards her, but it seems like she's lost all of her energy. Now that she's been kicked out of the house, she is drowning in debt. Sandra seems to be wandering around the city like a derelict up to no good. She can't help but regret her past decisions. She'll live the rest of her life in pain. Kia and Jeremy now live in a new apartment together and are living a happy and fulfilled life. Now, with Jeremy by her side, Kia is more than happy to forget what happened to them. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.